Me and my brothers and my mom and dad, we all went to go on a trip to a hotel to see our cousins, Charlie, Jared, and all those kind of whatever people. Yeah, and so yeah, when we saw them, we saw them at a hotel, and then our parents let us to go in the pool. While I was swimming and stuff, I saw this man. He was standing, well, not standing, like kneeling. How do you say it? Kneeling behind those kind of relaxing chair things, and he was like just staring at me. Nah, he wasn't staring at any of my brothers or cousins. No, it was actually just me. I started to get freaked out, but I ignored it and just went to my brothers and cousins, and yeah. But then when I looked again, he was still there looking at me. I started to panic and told my cousins and brothers that there was someone looking at me, and when I pointed out where the guy was, he was gone. So then a few hours later, it was getting dark, and we all went to go to bed. Our cousins went in a separate hotel room. Like they were like my cousins. My cousins had their own hotel room. We had our own. Yeah. So while we were going to sleep, I started hearing banging at our hotel window. If you know what I mean. We had a window in our hotel, and I started hearing banging sounds there. I checked if someone was there. There was barely no one outside. It was all dark in that I can see all I can see was a little bit of the pool. So I just ignored it and just went back to sleep. And then I heard it about 5 times after that, and I started to panic and told my brothers that someone's banging on our window. And when he checks, there was still no one there. So we fully ignored it while it was going, because it was actually still going. So then I closed my eyes. My eyes were closed for about 5 minutes, and when I opened my eyes, there was a figure standing right at my bed. And I started to panic, and I quickly woke up my brothers, and they started screaming. And then our mom and dad came in, and my dad punched the guy right in the face. And I found out that was the guy behind that relaxing chair that was staring at me. I was sure to say he was like a stalker or something. So then we called the cops, and they were telling him all about him. He causes drugs and stuff. He was a really bad man. And for sure, when we go to another hotel, we don't see that man ever again. It was another trip to a hotel in the city. When I saw the hotel, I thought it was pretty dirty and looked pretty old, but I didn't care. We got a hotel room. I thought it was perfect. I loved it. The beds were comfortable. They were really cool chairs, couches, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, we all loved it. My mom, my dad, my brothers, and even me. I loved it. I probably thought it's one of the best hotel rooms I've ever been in. Yeah, but then there came the knock at the door. My dad went to go see who it was, and it was a man that we never seen before. So that's when my dad told the man, "Who are you?" That's when I started to think of it a lot. He said his name was Johnny, and that's when I started to think of the movie called The Shining the most of the time when he said that. He introduced to us, we introduced to him, what my dad would usually say. What do you think? And yeah, so he was pretty nice. I loved the guy. I thought he was a pretty nice guy. I thought we could actually maybe see him a lot of times and stuff. But I couldn't stop thinking about The Shining when he said his name was Johnny and we were in a hotel room. So at night, we were staying up really late watching TV and stuff. Usually, me and my brothers. My parents were just watching the other TV. There was actually a second TV. We were watching a kids movie. I can't remember. I think we were watching Alvin and the Chipmunks. We loved it, and then that's when my dad came into our room and said that to be quiet and we said why, and he said there was someone at the door that when we checked it looked like the guy, it was the exact same guy that he thought was nice, and he had an axe in his hand. So he told us to be quiet. So he told us to be quiet, acting like we're not in the hotel room, like going somewhere. So yeah. So I went to see who it was. My dad told me, no, don't do it. So when I saw the man, I saw him with an axe, basically red. Looking at the keyhole, he can easily see my eye, and that's when he found that's when he knew that we were actually in the hotel. That's when start to get terrifying. He smashes the door with his axe, and actually no one can hear from other rooms can even hear that. And then that's when he said, "Here's Johnny." When he said that, I started to call him that's when I started more thinking about The Shining and started to get terrified that I would die. And then my parents huddled us so we don't die, get killed by the man. He was so close to breaking in but that's when someone from the other hotel rooms tackled the man and threw the axe away from him. So then we quickly called the cops. And yeah, that's when he went to jail. And that's when I started to call that man the Shining Man, because he got that. Well, I know he got that from the Here's Johnny from the movie. Oh God, that was really terrifying, and I definitely thought that would have been the day I died. If we didn't live in a hotel room when that happened, we definitely could have been killed.